I don't want to let you go. Can we do that? Can we do that? Bosh, lovely. So we're here today at Donington Park, nice and sunny, and we're ready to test out some new equipment. So we've got the 200 to 600 Sony, which granted, for all you guys who are equipment snobs and gear snobs and, oh, you've got to use a prime, you've got to, I can't afford one. I haven't got £5 to just spend on a used fucking lens. So I'm using the 200 to 600. It does the job. So far, I'll obviously put pictures in throughout the day, but I've tested it a couple of times just on some corners that when last season I was using the 70 to 200, I just didn't have the reach. This, even through the fence at f6.3, which is like basically anything over 300mm, you're at 6.3, fine. It works absolutely fine. So I don't know why people go, oh, you have to use a prime, you have to use this. You fucking don't. Proof in the pudding. I'm going to prove it today. So that's hopefully what we're going to do. I might regret that, because if it doesn't go well, you won't see any pictures. But you won't even see this video if it doesn't go well, so it doesn't fucking matter. These guys have been on a nice holiday. That looks a bit shaky to me. Fucking hell. This is the bad boy. I'm resting it. This will hurt most of you guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, so the 200 to 600 cost me about 1,200 quid used, which isn't too bad. 1,200 quid for those somehow, if you found this video, who aren't from the UK, the glorious UK. That is pounds, so £1,250 roughly, and I bought it last year, haven't used it yet properly, so it's basically free in my mind because it didn't cost me anything this year. So we're going to use this today. We're going to also use the 70 to 200 f2.8, which we use anyway, the old reliable. I'm just going to see what we can get. There's a few corners that I've always sort of struggled for reach with Donington Park. It's a bit of a difficult circuit, but there's plenty of great shots that I've seen with people who've got them with like sort of 600mm. I was weighing up a 100 to 400. I went with the 600. It's mainly for the reach, I guess. It's that, yes, maybe it's not as tack sharp, sort of up the top end of the focal range, but so far I haven't really found that as an issue. I think apparently as well, some sort of overheating issues as well on hot days. Fortunately, we had hot days over the weekend. For any of you guys watching this, is going to go out on Friday, so you'll know the weekend just gone. Lovely. This week, freezing. Don't know why, but it's really cold. I was looking forward to wearing some shorts today and having a little wander around, you know, feeling a bit summery and free, but no, back in jeans, back in a fucking hoodie, and yeah, not too happy about it. I butchered the first clip. This is going to be a learning curve for both of us. I hope this isn't too loud, by the way. As I said, we've got the 200 to 600 Sony. It starts at f5.6. I believe it's up to f6.3 at about 300mm. What we're trying to do today is trying to figure out, if we don't get media accreditation for the season, at certain events, which circuits can we shoot through the track, you know, through the catch fencing and get away with it, and how close do we need to be to get away with it. Lad. Nice. I quite like the Ginettas, they're quite fun. He's absolutely caning it. It's one of the really cool things at Donington. I really hope you can see that. There's a massive jumbo jet coming in. The Ginetta Juniors are now finished on track. I'll show you what's out now. So yeah, it's some pretty exciting stuff on track today, to be fair. Now, this season, the Ginetta is something that I've never really gelled with as a photographer. It's hard, I think, because with the GT calendar, you also have the GB3 and GB4, as well as obviously the British GT, which is GT3 and GT4. And not to sound like a snob, but when there's like Lamborghinis and, you know, Aston Martins and all that kind of thing flying about, it's hard to get excited sometimes about what is essentially the start of our sport. But it's important to get excited about it because, you know, Lando Norris started in Ginetta, and it's basically where, you know, all the kids who are going to become superstars start out. Now, one of the things that I've learned with a media day is that you tend to get quite a lot of downtime. So this morning there's three, I think they're sort of 15-20 minute sessions, because there's 3 different championships running at the same time. So hopefully we set up about here, and we're going sort of a low height because we want to try and get a bit of the sort of gravel trap that's just on the outside of Coppice here. We want to try and get a bit of that in the foreground just to give it a bit of sort of texture and definition. And in true media day fashion, we've got our first red flag of the 2025 Ginetta season. It just looks like he's lost the back end on Coppice and spun onto the gravel. I think they've only done 2 laps, maybe. I'm pretty sure this was on the first lap. We've had a spin out. So shit happens. We move forward. So we managed to get a few bits for the driver that we're covering while we're here. So we're going to move on to the inside of the track because it offers some decent options for panning. So that's the next job. We've got a few decent sort of corner shots, but now we need to go and do the high speed, high action looking stuff. And that's the morning done. Pretty busy last half hour or so there. We had a pretty good run where there was no red flags, no yellow flags, no major incidents, so that made it quite easy really to crack on. So we're going to head to Garage 39 now, which is the restaurant at Donington Park. Sit down, have a coffee, rejuvenate a little bit, and get some editing done. Hopefully get some content over to the guys who we're working for here today for this afternoon, so they can post some stuff about how they've got on in the morning sessions. About 25 minutes, been back on track. Red flag. So yeah, so plan for this afternoon, we're kind of waiting around a little bit now. We're on the infield again. There's a couple of spots I just missed out on before lunch that I wanted to hit. So I'm currently just waiting around in all this glorious fucking space with fuck all to do. These kids are moving pretty fucking quick, I'll give them that. And we're done. Done. Tick, box, done. Finito. That's the 2025 Ginetta Media Day at Donington Park. Finished. Time to head home. Got a 2-hour drive, so it's not too bad, but you know, long day. Been up since 5. Couple of annoying things really that have sort of thrown a few curveballs today. A lot of red flags, but yeah, nothing major. All good. Really happy with the photos and how they're looking. It's good to get back out there after a sort of long winter off. So the next thing we have on is the British GT Media Day. So that's a week today. This video is going out on Friday. So yeah, a week today at Silverstone. So if you're going, make sure to drop me a message on Instagram or you know, comment down below and just let me know that you're going to be there. Thanks for watching the first video. Thanks for bearing with me as well. It's been a bit of a painful one, I can imagine. So if you've stuck it out this long, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe, like and comment. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all the socials. They'll all be linked in the description below. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next one.